The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic, government in exile, Simon Ekpa, following recent developments in Finland. On Thursday, 21st, 2024, Finnish authorities detained Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Lahti on allegations of public incitement to commit a crime with purported terrorist intent. However, according to a detailed report from MTV Uutiset, Crime Commissioner Otto Hiltunen, who is leading the investigation, clarified that the ongoing inquiry has revealed no reason to suspect any connections to terrorist organizations. This statement directly refutes attempts by the Nigerian government to label the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and the Biafra Republic government in exile as terrorist entities. It is essential to highlight that neither the European Union nor Finland has classified IPOB or the government in exile as terrorist organizations. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, a respected political leader and advocate for the self-determination of Biafrans, continues to lead the government in exile with a commitment to peaceful and legal efforts aimed at achieving independence for the Biafran people. Despite efforts to undermine his leadership, he remains a symbol of resilience and determination for millions of Biafrans around the world. The Nigerian government has historically accused IPOB of violence, but these claims remain unverified, particularly concerning the Prime Minister's role. Instead, the Biafra Republic government in exile has consistently emphasized its dedication to democratic principles, rule of law, and non-violent advocacy for freedom. This recent development highlights the challenges faced by self-determination movements and leaders advocating for justice and equality. The arrest of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has drawn international attention, with supporters worldwide condemning the suppression of the Biafran cause and calling for transparency and justice. We encourage our viewers to verify this report through MTV.
Hello, good evening, as viewers. This is Saturday Media. Mr. Okpara, let us quickly dive into conversation sequel to this issue regarding this news coming from NTV News, talking about Simon Ekpa and the investigating officer from Finland, Otto Hiltunen, saying that there is no indication to suspect that Simon Ekpa is actually involved in terrorism. Let us start from the, let me get a reaction.
You see, the investigation team, what the name of the leader? Otto Hiltunen. All of them to come out now to tell you that there's no any connection or any proof to tag Simon Ekpa terrorists or IPOB terrorists, which means they have digged down into the root of the whole issue and find out really that Simon Ekpa is only agitating for Biafran freedom, even including Nnamdi Kanu, who Simon Ekpa is his disciple. Now, this will prove to you that since 4 to 5 months now, that these people call Simon Ekpa for questioning, the questioning is not easy. It's a hard questioning. You question somebody for almost 5 months, you are still questioning that person. Why can't you come out with good reason? This is why these people come out now with good reason. To tell the whole world that they themselves that handle Simon Ekpa case in Finland because Simon Ekpa is their citizen. Simon Ekpa is not guilty. Simon Ekpa, Biafra government in exile, IPOB autopilot, they are not terrorist group.
But if I may ask, could that be the reason, even after his reported arrest, people still gathered in Lahti, Finland to do the Biafra declaration under the watchful eye of international media? Could that be the reason they were still bold to gather in spite of this reported arrest?
You see, it's good that whenever you are doing something, let your hand be clean. Whenever you are doing something, do something genuine. Whenever you are doing something, stand on the truth. Because these Biafrans that gathered in Finland, including Biafran lobbyists, the Americans and other people from all over the world, knew already. The Spirit of God in them convinced them already that they are on the right side. They are on the right track. They are on the right way. They are doing the thing that is supposed to do, to be done. Now, if you look at it, Simon Ekpa himself is a lawyer. Simon Ekpa himself once was a military in Finland army, a retired colonel. And he knew much of the law. He read international law, and he had been in government. He's a politician in Finland. Before Biafran agitation, because of Biafran agitation, he stepped aside a bit. So he knew the implication where he will step leg and become and be found wanted. And he knew the boundary where he will stop, then will be free, will be sinless. Therefore, he know all those implications. He just go into it and stand firmly. And the people he was leading, he is leading, continue to be leading until Biafra is fully actualized and hand over to Nnamdi Kanu, by God's grace. These people were obeying him, following him. Apart from these recent rebellious children that want to rebel.
Okay, now before we look at rebellion, let us look at the second leg of the conversation from that news that just made the round, talking about that organization like European Union, UN, did not see IPOB and even the government in exile as terrorists. Of course, the government, Nigerian government, see them differently. What is your take on that?
You see, this is what I said yesterday, that United Nations saying Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa to be released without action is just like a sympathy without release, without relief. Now, UN knew, Commonwealth knew, AU knew, West Africa knew that both Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, IPOB particularly, are not terrorist group. They are not causing any harm. They are working according to international charter. And if you watch, IPOB have already registered in United Nations as peaceful agitation group for the restoration of Biafra. And now, but they keep silent watching to know the reaction of IPOB, to know the reaction of Nnamdi Kanu, to know the reaction of Simon Ekpa, to know the reaction of autopilot, to know the reaction of Biafran government in exile. They keep silent watching. No, they don't know what is right to do. Or do they against agitation for Biafra restoration? But they keep silent watching to know the movement. So that, because Nigerian government is a signatory to United Nations Charter on human rights, self-determination, which they themselves have violated it. And Nigeria, the whole world look at Nigeria as a giant of Africa, where they are trying to prove now that they are ants in Africa, which is too bad. Giant to ant is too bad. It's not a good merit to Nigeria.
Okay,
now I'm coming. So international committee, this is why they did not rush to proscribe or try to proscribe or did not want to proscribe IPOB as terrorists, because they knew that IPOB know what they are doing. Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa know what they are doing. They knew, but they want to bring it to final conviction to Nigeria that have already proscribed IPOB terrorist, Nnamdi Kanu terrorist group, Simon Ekpa a criminal, Simon Ekpa terrorist group. They want to bring it to the lowest stamp, to Nigeria government. Even where a blind man can see and a deaf man can hear and the dumb man can speak, that IPOB is not a terrorist. That's why they want.
There's an angle I wanted to bring in, because currently we understand that even Fulani militias in Nigeria have been designated as terrorists by Global Terrorist Index. And in Nigeria, they are not seen as such. What do you think could necessitate that?
Now, if you come to this issue, this is vice versa. This is to tell you, as Nnamdi Kanu have told Nigeria judiciary that you don't know law, even your constitution don't know it. This will prove to you that really Nigeria don't know what they are doing. If you can, international body you belong to, tag these people already all these people, give them position, fought in the whole world. And the Nigerian government said they are not. But the people that the international community, United Nations and others said they are not terrorists, you tag them terrorists and start killing them in the name of terrorists. This will show you that Nigeria don't know what they are doing. Even Nigeria don't regard their signatory in United Nations on this issue. And this will tell you also that Mienti Allah or Fulani herdsmen or Boko Haram are the real Nigerians. This is when Nigeria see their own people, their own men, that what they are doing, that is not evil. They don't like them terrorists. And they have seen IPOB as non-Nigerian.
Because as they speak, in the face of Nigeria, IPOB is a terrorist, and Fulani military that is seen as terrorist by global terrorism desk is not terrorist in Nigeria. Yes,
this is what I'm telling you. Because they have feel that Fulani, Mianti, Jihadist footmen or others are part of them. They want to use, they are using people to grab the land for Nigeria. But Biafrans, IPOB, indigenous people of Biafrans are not Nigeria. So Nigeria see them as terrorists who want to remove bread out of their mouth.
Now, let me even bring this angle, because even currently, news making the round have it that bandits in Katsina State met with communities as a way of meeting to guarantee that they can go about their farming activities without being harassed, as a way of negotiating. And this is not the first time we have seen such. We saw such in
I think
in Kaduna before. Even the former governor of Kaduna State, talking about Erufai, claimed that at the point he paid bandits money to stop killing people.
And yes, even though I think in Meduguri, such type of thing happened also.
So are you worried that the government is handling them with kid glove?
I'm not worried that the government is pampering them, because your own child is your own child. And the servant in your house, all of them are in your house, is a servant. Your son is your son, and your friend is your friend. So there's no way you can give equal rights to your children and to your servants in your house. There's no how you can treat your friend more better than your son. So bandit, call them bandits, call them Boko Haram, call them Fulani herdsmen, call them Ashwab, call them Eshebai, call them Al-Qaeda, call them Hamas. As far as they are in Nigeria, they are the children of government. Government cannot do them anything. But indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, in wherever you are in Nigeria, they saw you as a terror, because only your presence.
Are you saying they are endangered species in Nigeria?
I'm telling you honestly, there are more than dangerous species in Nigeria. They are unwanted elements, unwanted people, unwanted society, unwanted ethnic group, unwanted human being in Nigeria.
But we have people from the south, about the country, who of course are members of National Assembly, who are governors, who are ministers. Do you still think they will share this your view?
They may not share my view, because they are OES members. They are bench warmers. Tell me how many motions have they raised in that National Assembly. Tell me the impact they have made both to the Nigeria and to Biafra. Tell me the good impact.
The other time they were talking about state creation, Benjamin Kalu was able to influence at least about 2 or 3 or 4 states to come to the eastern part of the country. 2 or 3, 4 states to come to the part eastern of the country. Where the people you want to give state, who would occupy that state? You were there in your watchful eye. They are killing them. They are killing them. Nigerian army killing them. Nigerian security agents killing them. Nyanti Allah killing them. Boko Haram killing them. And you did not talk, but you want them to have a state. Who are going to occupy that state? Are you creating the state for trees, for forests, or for human being? But let me bring this to your attention, because someone like Governor Oti of Abia State, people are judging him as a standing governor, as somebody who is doing excellently well. Do you still criticize him?
LS Oti is a lily in the mud. He's a lily in the mud. He splink up in the mud and be clean. So
that's a true Biafran.
That's a true Biafran. And if
he's serving under Nigerian system. He's
serving under Nigerian system on a growing point.
Do you think gun is on his head?
Yes, gun is on his head.
Who plays the gun?
Why I said gun is on the head? The entire Biafra he belonged to were in Nigeria on a growing point. Then he himself is in Nigeria on a growing point. Or that is why you see his election, so-called Nigerian election. His election is not selected. In Nigeria, we have selection, not election. So he's not selected. He was elected by his people, by Biafran people. And this is why he's working for Biafran people. Okay, since 1999, that this current Third Republic of Biafra, Third Republic of Nigeria were instituted. Have you seen any state that forge ahead like Abia State? How many months now? How many years now? I think it's getting only 2 years now. But Abia State, the only state now you can take to compile Abia State in Nigeria is Lagos and Abuja. It's only Lagos and Abuja. LSOT have proved that he is a lily in the mud, but without dirty, without any stain. Because why? It was people's choice. Nobody imposed LSOT to Biafrans. We are known today as Abia State in that area.
Are you from Abia State?
I am from Imo State.
Okay.
Imo and Abia are brother. Imo born Abia. As Anambra born Imo, the Imo born Abia.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. So, if you look at LSOT, even recently there was a film I'm watching on about.
What a wonderful question, the anchor of this good platform. First and foremost, I want to say, Simon Ekpa has come out to say, or has outlined countless times that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojoku fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, Mazen Mikanu did it via his own dimension. So Ekpa is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Simon Ekpa should be discredited, the likes of Ohanes Ndigbo and that of the southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Simon Ekpa should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that, see, they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world, in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone, the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Simon Ekpa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible, and why the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also to the government, to the Nigerian government, be worried about this. Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Simon Ekpa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now? So a particular tribe or a major tribe to exit your country. You know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. That means dominance. That means the outside man would now dominate virtually every government